Miners, back at it again. This time we're taking a painter for a spin. It's a fun little deck in general. I've been doing a little bit with it. I will fully admit I am not a good pilot of this, but we're gonna fumblefuck our way through this together and see how it goes. So looks like we are on the draw here. I mean, this isn't terrible. Like an early Urza Saga into a grindstone, and then hopefully we can find a painter. So hopefully this is usable. So I think we're gonna keep it. We're gonna see what happens here. Yep. We'll see how well I can fumblefuck my way through this here. Obviously, isn't gonna be the tightest gameplay, but gonna have some fun with it. This actually is a tier deck, which is kind of funny, and it's kind of cool seeing it come back. This used to be like a super fringe strategy back when I first started playing Legacy. And it was basically like red-white versions of this that relied on Recruiter of the Guard and Imperial Recruiter. It was like all in on the combo. We didn't have Goblin Engineer or whatever it was. I don't remember Goblin Welder being in the deck either. Oh Jesus, is this Ruby Storm? We're up against Ruby Storm already. Oh God. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Basically means our opening hand is useless now. Because they're probably just gonna... Wow, really? Just cantripping with it? That's surprising, to say the least. Okie dokie. Well then, let's see if we... Okay, I don't hate Goblin Engineer. Oops. Let's cast this first, see what we can find. Based off of this, let's take the Ancient Tomb, and we're just going to play the Urza Saga and pass, and hope that our opponent really can't do anything here. See what happens. This does guarantee us getting a Grindstone at least. Now it's just a matter of finding a Painter and having enough mana for all this. And hoping that apparently our opponent isn't going to do anything. But I mean, they're on Ruby Storm, so... Okay, well, we're going to let them do their thing. If they can pop off here, they can pop off. So we'll just let them see what they do. We got... Yeah, they're going to wheel us here. If they played the Lion's Eye Diamond, yeah, their last card's going to be Echo of Aeons. So at least we got one of the Urza Sagas down. We're kind of hoping they don't wheel into any... Oh, okay, yeah. So that's going to grab the Echo. We're kind of just hoping they don't wheel into anything here. Like, anything relevant anyways. And maybe they wheel us into the win. Like, who knows? Okay, there's the Echo. I mean, if we hit a Soul Land, I think... No, we don't have the win. But this actually isn't bad at all, though. So we're just going to let them do their thing here. Hopefully we didn't wheel them into any... Or they didn't wheel themselves into anything relevant, but... We shall see what they do here. Just cantripping a lot. Are they just, like, mana fucked or something? It's very possible. Oh, okay. That is not at all what I was expecting, but okay. I mean, this is the win next turn. Cast Petal. Cast Petal. Cast this. I mean, yeah, this is just the win next turn, assuming they don't have anything. Right? There's no point doing anything else here. So, yeah, basically, as long as they can't pop off next turn, we win. Because this is going to, for those who have never seen this combo, basically Painter Servant turns everything into a specific color, and then Grindstone is an artifact that you pay 3, tap it, target player mills 2 cards, repeat this process if the cards share a color. Well, since everything is going to be the same color because of Painter Servant, it mills their whole deck. So, are they going to try to wheel again is the question, I guess. I mean, we'll just yield through the turn. We can't do anything anyways. It really just comes down to, can they figure it out this turn? Luckily, a lot of the time, they can't piece together a kill on the spot. They rely on, like, a Galvanic Relay. Unless they just happen to have Grapeshot in hand or wheel into Grapeshot or something. But a lot of times, they're relying very heavily on Um, Setting up a huge Galvanic Relay and popping off the next turn. That being said, with only 2 cards in hand and I don't know what else they got, apparently they whiffed. Our opponent said nice whiff, ha 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 ha. So I think they don't have it and they know that they're dead next turn. Well, who knows? Maybe they're trying to bait us or something. I don't know. That happens sometimes. So they got 1 card in hand. What is their card in hand? I mean, if it's a gamble or if it's a... Okay, it's a Burning Wish. So I'm assuming that means they're going to go get an Echo. Oh, no. They're going to go grab a Tendrils? The Tendrils isn't lethal, though. So... Oh, Peer into the Abyss. Okay. So, I mean, there's still a possibility. Like, they drew half their deck. There's a very high possibility that they just have it. So, apparently they were just trying to bait us, I guess. I don't know. It'd be very hard for them not to lose from here, or not win from here, but, I mean, we'll let them do it. Like, show us you actually have the win. Like, I can't imagine they don't have it, unless they just got really, really unlucky with drawing half of their deck, and they just couldn't find a win con. There's Bergie, so now they have basically unlimited mana. Right of Flame. So, I mean, we just need to see the win con is really what this comes down to. If they play a Horn, then we'll probably just scoop it up. Because then they literally can, like, see their whole deck. So, I don't know. We'll just see what they do here. There is still a possibility that they did not find the win con at the top half of their deck. Okay, Burning Wish. Now are they grabbing the Tendrils? Okay, there we go. They got it. So we'll move to the next one. Luckily for this, we do have some Storm Hate, which is nice. So let's see. Mindbreak traps are coming in. Honestly, I think I'm going to bring the ley lines in so they can't pull that same shit that they pulled. We can pretty much take out all of our removal. It's all mostly irrelevant. Same thing with like the Pyroblasts and the Red Elemental Blasts. They're a red deck, so unless we get Painter down, these are all kind of useless. I don't... They're probably going to pop... They can do like a Goblin's Kill. So Ensnaring Bridge isn't necessarily just a dead card, but the chances of us getting empty-handed are kind of low. So I think we want to try something like this. The ley line stopped them from pulling off the like, oh, I'm just going to wheel and fuck your hand up. Because it shuts off the LED into Echo of Aeons. So we were 1 turn too slow, so... But... Also not sure what our opponent meant here by nice whiff either, because clearly they had it, so not sure what that was about. Apparently doesn't know, either doesn't know how to sideboard against us or it's taken forever. I mean, they've got Burning Wish, so I'm not sure even what the fuck they would be boarding out anyways. Let's see. What do these guys normally have in their sideboard that would even matter against us? This doesn't really matter, so fuck it. Yes, we will play. Okay, I like the Mindbreak Trap. I think we're gonna keep this. Like, it's a little wonky. The Triple Urza Saga is interesting, but we're gonna give it a shot. See what happens. I don't know. I like the Mindbreak Trap, though. Because there's a good shot that for them to be able to wheel us on turn 1, we're probably going to be able to exile it anyways. So... Alright. Playing Urza Saga. Oops. God damn it. Alright. Get to his turn. I don't know if I just auto fucking yield to these triggers because I'm an idiot. I think I might have clicked that by accident, not trying to. So this is definitely going to help. Like, we can, if they go for an Echo of Aeons, they're probably going to have to cast a couple of spells before they go for it, unless they literally just go land, LED, wheel. This can also shut off a Galvanic Relay, which is super helpful. So this is guaranteed a Grindstone. So we can also just, I mean, we're going to lose one of these, I guess. So we can at least kind of start making construct tokens. I wouldn't mind another land. Like, a soul land would actually be pretty sweet here. But our opponent is also taking forever to decide what they want to do here. Not sure why they are tanking so hard on their turn one play. I mean, I get that their deck has a lot of math, but... Okay, so they're finally doing things. So this guarantees if they go for an Echo, we can counter it. If they just go for a crazy Galvanic Relay... What are they doing over there? There's a Grim Monolith. Okay, so I guess they're not doing anything relevant this turn. It's fine. Oh, well, there's... I guess ask and ye shall receive, right? There's our soul land so that we can start making construct tokens. So we're gonna see if our construct tokens can get them low enough on life that they can't do anything. Alright, that's one. That's two for a horn. I can't really do anything about, unfortunately. So hopefully they're just going to set up for a big Galvanic Relay, and then we just Mind Break Trap them. Okay, so there's an LED and a Burgie. Okay, gonna chuck another LED. Rite of Flame, Burgie, Ancient Tomb. They can play the Ancient Tomb, but they still don't have red mana. Unless the card in their hand is a land. No, it's a Wish. Okay, so there's their red mana. So what order are they going to try to do this in is going to be the question. I'm assuming they're going to play the Volcanic Island into Rite of Flame, LED, Gamble with Gamble on the stack. They're going to pop the LED. At which point they're going to go grab Echo of Aeons. Yep. So basically, we're just going to Mind Break Trap the Echo of Aeons and then hope that they don't top deck anything relevant. Oh yeah, this isn't even in their hand, so it's totally irrelevant anyways. So they do this. They still don't have enough mana to do Gamble and Burgie. Okay, so there's the Gamble, which is going to throw an Echo of Aeons in the graveyard. And now we're going to Mind Break Trap the Echo. We're going to move this over here. So now we're basically at a point where we just hope that they don't really top deck anything relevant while we set up what we're trying to do. Or we draw more Mind Break Traps. Because they are going to be in a position where they can see 2 cards a turn. What do we draw? We draw a Mountain. That's actually not bad. Because we can actually Goblin Welder. We can fuck up their Horn of Karnfell. So I think we're just going to get a Mind Stone. Actually, do we want a Mind Stone or do we want... Maybe we can get more Grindstones. Maybe we're better off just grabbing the Soul Guide Lantern. So that we can exile, like, shit from their graveyard. I actually don't hate that. Yeah, we're gonna grab a Soul Guide Lantern, actually. What are we gonna grab out? Let's grab the Rite of Flame for now. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play the Goblin Welder. And we're gonna start going in. So the nice part is they're in a position where they're only gonna get one card a turn unless so like they can discard it to see two more. We're kind of just hoping that what they see is irrelevant. Alright, choosing to try to save up some shit. I don't blame them. And this can actually let us fuck up this Horn of Karnfell too, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna have you trade your Horn with a Chromox. Okay, go ahead. A Burning Wish and an Echo that they can't do anything with. And we got him! That's how we do it. Alright, on to game number 3. How many Mindbreak traps do we have? We have 3 of them? Alright, I mean, I think we just run it back. I mean, mate. You know what? I already hit submit. Never mind. They're probably just running back too. I was thinking maybe bring in the Pyroblasts again to be able to deal with an Echo, but I didn't realize we still had a Fury in the yard. We cannot keep this. This is way too fucking slow. Since they're an all-in combo deck, we have to make sure that we have ways to interact with them, so we cannot keep a hand like this. Like, this would be great if we were up against, like, a grindy deck, but not against an all-in combo deck. Okay, we are keeping the fuck out of this. I very much like this. Okay. Probably the redundant Ancient Tomb is going to the bottom. So we are definitely going to keep this, because we have both the Leyline to stop them from being able to wheel us, and we have the Mindbreak Trap in case they try to go for just a normal Storm kill. So redundant Ancient Tomb's going to the bottom. Bonus mulligan to 5. Maybe we can actually pull this together. I very much like this hand. And we have a Lightning Bolt to be able to kill Bergie, which is nice. So, actually very much like where we're at here. Because yeah, this can stop a normal Storm kill. We have half of the combo in hand. We have multiple hate spells. So they can't just, like, wheel us. And because this is turn 0, they can't even just, like, wheel us turn 0 to fuck up our hand. Okay, that makes things a little more complicated, but still not the end of the world. Because we can get up to 3 mana pretty fucking quick. So since we can't do anything anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just play the Mind Stone. And then next turn we're gonna play the Ancient Tomb, and we're basically just gonna hold up this Mindbreak Trap until we can pop off the combo. So we're kind of just hoping they can't do anything this turn that's too crazy. So, like, if they were to pop off and empty the warrants here, I guess we're kind of in trouble. But hopefully they don't have that. If they Galvanic Relay, I guess it's whatever. We still just gotta wait for the next Storm off turn. So, assuming they don't have another defense grid. If they have another defense grid, then this Mindbreak Trap looks kind of silly. But we'll see what they do here. Okay, so that's good for us. Another Lightning Bolt? Okay. And now if they don't do anything either, like on their end steps and stuff, we can also just like activate Grindstone and start milling them out and see what See what we can get rid of. But now we actually have the mana to be able to Mind Break Trap them too. It is going to be a little painful doing this. I would like a few more lands, so that I'm not taking two every time I want to mill two of their cards. Okay, so they have colored mana now. Playing a Burgie. So what, this is... This was land number 2 for turn, right? Yeah. Oh, they conceded anyways. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we got it. So, apparently, this was all good enough. But, yeah, cool. So, on to the next one, I guess. Alright, next match. Painter. I don't hate this. This is actually a pretty good hand, so I think we're going to keep this. For any of you guys catching this on the YouTube, let me know if you got a good idea for, like, a series name for this or whatever, or if I even need one. I'm probably going to do this mostly with decks that I just want to fuck around with, and I don't feel like streaming live, so it would help if MTGO would stop lagging so damn bad. For being such a simple program, this thing really likes to lag. Cast the Once Upon a Time. Okay, I do not hate the Urza Saga at all. That being said, our opponent could be on anything. So I think we're gonna run the Urza Saga out. Hope they're not on a Wasteland deck. So we'll see what they do. They're hoping they're not an a Wasteland deck. If they are, oh well, we die. But they're not popping off too much, so I don't think. I mean, maybe they're a combo deck and like Sneak and Show or something. Oh, well, there goes our Urza Saga. So I'm wondering if this is Delver then. Based off. Oh, hey, guess what? We have another one. Haha, opponent. Do you have another Wasteland? Is the question. Chances are yes, but I guess we're gonna find out. What do you fetch off of this? Oh, Zagat's Triumph. Okay, so they're not Delver. What is our opponent doing? Okay. What do we pitch? We lost. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. We lost the Welder and the Servant, which is not great. We hit a Great Furnace. I think we're just gonna play the Wooded Foothills. And then we're gonna Once Upon a Time on the end of their turn. So they're on some kind of mid-range deck then if they've got Hymn to Torok. Which probably isn't gonna be great for us, but we're gonna brainstorm. Swear to God, if they have a Stifle for this Wooded Foothills, I am just going to fucking cry. So I think we're gonna Once Upon a Time. Next turn, tap Urza Saga, get our Grindstone, probably play Fable. Just to try to get something going on here. Alright, so they're not going to fetch it away. They're also not going to him us again. Okay, so they got a Soul Guide Lantern. Luckily, that's not the worst thing in the world for us. It does shut off these shenanigans, but we still got 3 more Painters in the deck. So, swear to God, if you have a Stifle... Okay, they do not have a Stifle. Can we find another Painter? No. But we did find another Urza Saga, so maybe we just want to go Urza Saga beatdowns. Alright, so we're going to see what we draw here. We draw another Once Upon a Time. So since we draw the Urza Saga, what do we want here? We'll just grab the Grindstone so that we have it. I guess we'll still stick with plan A. And hopefully they don't have another Wasteland and we can start making Saga tokens. Are they gonna force... Oh, they're gonna Spell Pierce it. Okay. Well, I mean, it gets a counter out of their hand, which is good. Please do not have another Wasteland is all I really care about at this point. They have an Urza Saga of their own. Okay. The question is who's oh, that's a Painter. So I think I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna see if I can run him out of shit before I try to run this Painter out. Because our Saga tokens are gonna be bigger than theirs. I'm assuming they have a Pithing Needle that they can get off of this Urza Saga. But we'll see. Hopefully they just don't find anything while they're wheeling off of this Brainstorm. They're slowly running out of shit. I said, my tokens are going to be bigger than their tokens. Oh, they have another Saga. Okay. Oh, they've got 3 cards in hand? What are they going to do? Yay, nay, deciding against it? They're going to play an Uro. Okay, so I think this might be our shot. They've got 3 cards. They've only got 1 colored mana. They've got 2 cards, 2 colored mana. I think we have to go for it. I don't think we have a choice. So, like, a Soul Land, I think, does it. Soul Land? Lotus Petal. Okay, so I think this gives me enough mana to do it. Okay. I mean, we gotta go for it. If they have force or they have some kind of removal, so be it. Shit happens. Yeah, we're going for it this turn. None of this matters. Like, if you got the Force of Will, you got some kind of removal spell, good on you, opponent. Like, shit happens. If they counter it, we scoop it, we go to the next game. They've got 2 cards. What do you got, opponent? Holy shit, we got there. They didn't have it. All right. Game 2? Well, they're an Uro deck, so we're bringing these in. They look greedy as fuck on the mana, so we're... Whoops. Greedy as fuck on mana, so we're gonna bring in the Magus of the Moons. Twin Shot Sniper doesn't seem too good here. Actually might be worth bringing the other REB in. Fury doesn't seem particularly good. I mean, maybe it can clean up some Construct tokens, but I also don't think Bridge is going to be doing much here. What's Brea's Apprentice do again? I think maybe we want to take the Apprentice out. I don't think the Lightning Bolts seem particularly relevant either. Their creatures are all going to be too big. So I think we're going to be relying on the Magus of the Moon to take care of their Sagas and hope that we can kill them before they do anything. So yeah, I guess we'll try something like this. This might not be the correct way to sideboard here, but we are going to see if it'll work. So, see how this goes. Alright. Turn 1 discard is always going to be an issue to worry about. I mean, this actually isn't a terrible hand. I think we might keep this. Turn 1 discard's a little worrisome. I'm mulligan into 5, which helps us, so... Are they keeping their 5 or are they going to mull even further? The further they go down, the better it is for us. Especially with them being on the play. Because I'm assuming they're going to have a land drop, so realistically they only have 4 actual relevant cards. We'll see. They're thinking real hard on this 5. Okay, kept their 5. Are they going to discard us on turn 1? Currency converter. Okay. That's not terrible for us. We're going to go ahead and grab a Great Furnace. Play out the Mox Opal. Play one of our Goblin Welders. So basically we need to find the grindstone is really what this comes down to. And this also lets us get this Goblin Welder out to be able to use it should they like him away our servant. Wow. Oh. Okay. I guess I wasn't expecting that. I mean, that's kind of sucks a little bit. We'll check the taiga. I mean, luckily we have a bunch of lands. Ooh, they have a Life from the Loam, though. I guess they gotta still hope that they have another fucking land that they can do anything with, though. There's a card in here. It's a land card, create a treasure token. That's interesting. Okay. Well, like I said, luckily we got a backup, so I'm not super worried about that at the moment. Okay, so maybe I should have kept the, Apparently I should have actually kept the taiga, but whatever. I was thinking more about working around Wasteland, so... But they're down to 1 card. They're making a Rogie Boy. The question is do they have another land? Yes, they do. They have an Urza Saga. So the nice part is if I can find the combo, they're just basically dead and they can't do anything. I've just got to get it before they get to whatchamacallit. Go ahead, get in, buddy. I don't really care. So I need to find my grindstone before they can get a pithing needle, is what this comes down to. That is a Wooded Foothills. That doesn't really help us. They don't have anything in their graveyard. So I think we're going to do this to get our land back. Play a taiga or a Wooded Foothills and then pass, I think. I mean, granted, we always could, like, even if they get Pithing Needle, we always could get to the point where, like, we just find one of our Elemental Blasts, blow it up, and then combo off. I don't particularly like where we're at. I'm debating if I want a Once Upon a Time, because it's going to feel really bad if we miss and, like, throw both of our grindstones to the bottom. But I think it's worth it. Because if we can find grindstone, we win next turn. Or, no, we don't. We still don't. Shit, okay. Oh, well, we're going to figure it out. We're going to see what happens. The fuck is that? A painter, sir? Oh! Oh, that is sweet. Okay. Well, we're going to grab the Magus. They're going to get to make 1 construct. Magus comes down. They get to make 1 construct, which I'm kind of okay with. Assuming they don't have another blue elemental blast somehow. No, they're just going to make a construct. So it gets to be a 2-2, which is whatever. I don't really care about that. I mean, let's just make everything blue. Make everything blue. Let's fucking go. There's nothing in our yard that we care about. The nice part is they don't have any basics in the yard, so their life from the loam doesn't really do anything here. I guess they have some colored mana now. Their life from the loam still doesn't do anything, so they have. Oh, they just played another land. So I guess they're just gonna try to make their construct as big as possible. This, well, we'll just block here because it doesn't matter. So if we top deck a whatchamacallit, I think we just win. So we need a grindstone or a way to find it. Leyline of the Void. That doesn't do it. And might as well get in. We're not winning this race, so I don't think any of this matters. Actually, I'm going to hold back the Goblin Welder. We'll just swack him for 2. We're basically just, can we hit our grindstone or not, is all that this comes down to. Draw a card, then discard a card. And it's a land. Okay. So, I don't know. Like I said, if we top deck a grindstone, I think we're good. If we don't, maybe we'll bring the Furies back in. Alright, so they're going to make some mana. What are we doing here? What are we doing, opponent? Passing the turn. Okay. And I guess this buys us a turn. I have a feeling we're like about to get bolted or something. But I mean, we can get the Painter Servant back. Not super concerned about that. All right, Grindstone. Another Leyline of the Void. Got it. Oh, these are looking kind of silly. So I think we got like maximum of 2 turns left. Alright, so they're getting all their colored mana back. They're just chucking fucking land cards left and right. So I'm wondering if what's in their hand is just a bunch of fucking lands. Which I don't hate. We're gonna block there. I think we get one more turn. Oh shit, it's a 5/5. I'm an idiot. Totally forgot this went up in power. I'm an idiot. That's on me. Okay, well, I think we just run it back. Actually, maybe we bring the Furies back in. What do we take out? Trim a Fable. Trim a Leyline. Trim a Once Upon a Time. Yeah, we'll just run a 61 card special like that. We'll give that a go. That was on me. I totally forgot that their construct got pumped up to a 5/5. I should have blocked with the Goblin Welder. I just wasn't paying attention. But oh well. Alright, what do we got? Okay, we'll keep this. Play the Leyline. Play the Saga. Hopefully they don't have a Wasteland right off the bat. I'd be kind of sad about that. Make a Goblin Welder. Play this. So our Welder is online. We have to eat our Lotus Petal, but whatever. So now we just need some lands and stuff. But their graveyard is fully shut off. This is also a redraw. Luckily, they did not wasteland us. That is helpful. Can't do anything this turn anyways. Currency converter. Got it. Soland? No, Fury. The Fury doesn't actually do anything here. Seeing as we can't do anything anyways. Land? Okay, that works. Hitting a land helped. So next... Oh, I should have attacked there. Oh well. Next turn, we can Fable. We can also just REB anything blue they try to do. Assuming they don't just, like, him to Torok us or something. Okay. Land? REB. Okay. So the problem is we're gonna have to go grab a mana source. Sucks, but it is what it is. Because we could grab the grindstone, but then we can't do anything with it is the problem. We need to go grab the lotus petal. And then please don't force a will this. Okay, it resolves. So hopefully this goblin fucking lives. So that we can start making mana. So I'm not totally sure how Currency Converter and Leyline works. I think Leyline takes over because it never went to the graveyard, because it goes from the graveyard to under the Currency Converter. So I think this shuts them off from actually being able to do anything. I think. I don't know. We're going to find out. Guess we're also going to see what our opponent's doing here. Plague Engineer. I'm assuming on Goblin. Well, that's fine, because we're going to be able to kill it. I'm not super concerned about that. Draw a card. What do we draw? We draw another Goblin Welder. I think we're going to pitch the Welder. Actually, we're going to pitch both of the Elemental Blasts. Oh, okay, that actually works out fucking great. Okay. Then blow up your Plague Engineer. Get in. So I have no idea if our opponent even plays Force of Will, since we haven't fucking seen him yet. We're just gonna run this out so that they can't discard it. Oops. Undo. Wrong phase. Whack it for 2. So, like I said, I mean, it turns on all of our REBs and shit. Granted, we just chucked 2 of them. But I don't know, we'll see. Assuming they don't deal with this goblin, we're gonna start making a bunch of tokens. We can't do anything, so we're just gonna yield through the turn. Like I said, I think the interaction with Leyline and Currency Converter, because what? Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. Oh, is he just active? Oh, okay, yeah, so we're gonna get to see here. It's just straight up gonna go to exile. Yeah, they chucked another Currency Converter, so it never goes there because it never hits their graveyard. Okay, so apparently they're mana screwed is what's going on here. I mean, we're just gonna keep running shit out at this point. Because we are now on the aggro plan. Granted, this is a very slow clock, but it is a clock. The grindstone now would be amazing. Okay, so they're going to brainstorm. They're looking for something. I'm assuming they're looking for lands, considering they fucked that up. That would be my guess. We also finally have mana, so we can cast anything we draw. Okay, they have more. They have more mana now. I mean, they can pretty much do whatever. Oh, damnation. Okay, that's annoying. So now we need to find something to do. I feel like an Urza Saga would be the best draw here. Okay, I don't hate Goblin Engineer. So I guess we're just gonna throw the other part of our combo in the graveyard. And then basically we just hope that it survives 2 turns. The chances of that are slim to none, but you never know. I'd be very surprised if they don't have like all sorts of target removal, but there's nothing we can do, so we'll just pass the turn. Liliana, okay. That's a problem. Well, our opponent might have stabilized. I guess we're gonna do this. Ugh. That is terrible. Okay, well, yeah, because the other problem is they're going to be able to downtick this now. So I think our opponent did stabilize. That damnation did it for him, I think. What are they doing? Assassin's Trophy on the ley line? Okay. Was it Light from the Loam? Yes, Light from the Loam. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, I think our opponent probably stabilized here. Yeah, because I got another Goblin Engineer. They're just going to downtick their Lily. But it does get rid of the Lily. Throw another Painter Servant in the yard. I'm assuming they're just going to downtick their Lily. So, fortunately, I think this one might be out of our hands here. I'd be very surprised if they don't downtick the Lily here. But the sad part is like, we still like, really? Do they just have removal for the Goblin Engineer? I'm a little confused what our opponent's doing, but okay. Like, maybe they have removal. I don't know. Either that or they want to keep their Lily around. Okay, yeah. Alright. I mean, like, we're not dead yet, but the chances of us surviving here are slim to none now. We can get rid of the Ancient Tomb. Fine. Let's see what we draw. I mean, this shuts off their graveyard shenanigans again, but again, I don't think this matters. Because now they're going to have another creature, and they can start beating down. They're going to be able to get this Lily up enough that I don't think any of this matters. So, I don't want to scoop early, but I think this one's pretty much 100% out. So, yeah. I don't know. I think this one's down. They stabilize, which is a little unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. So, Because they do have a clock now. This Lily's going to get high enough that they're going to be able to ultimate it. And they're not exactly under any pressure. Any creature we play is probably just going to die to it anyways. Like, we'll run this out. It's going to shut off all but one of their lands. But he's just going to downtick the Lily, so it's not going to matter anyways. We'll go another turn or two. I don't think there's anything we can do that's actually going to save us here. But yep, there's the Magus. Like, we knew that was going to happen. They got a Wasteland. They're going to blow up our Furnace. Okay, yeah, this one's over. That was kind of unfortunate. We came super close to being able to stabilize on that one. Like, we almost had it. It just took us too long to find the rest of our combo there, but oh well. Kind of expected to lose to a mid-range deck when you're playing a combo deck, so on to the next one. Alright, on the play again. Let's fucking go. I actually don't hate this. I think we're gonna keep this. So we get a little blown out. And depending on what happens here, I think what we're going to do is we get a little punished if they have like Force of Will or Wasteland, but I think we're going to go ahead and go for the fastest line possible here. Okay, they're F6 through the turn, which is good. Get this. Hopefully they don't have like surgicals or some crazy ass shit like that. Throw a Servant in the graveyard, pass the turn. Please do not kill my engineer. As I've said, ooh, black mana's not good. Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize. Okay, it's not the worst thing they could have done to us. Not sure what they take here. Probably either the Goblin Welder or the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So I guess we'll see what they do here. Maybe this was a little bit of a greedy hand to keep. I don't know. Yeah, they take the Goblin Welder. I'm not a painter player by any means, so like I said, maybe that was a greedy hand. I really don't. Oh, we just draw a Painter Servant. Cool. In that case, then we're just gonna run a motherfucker out. Like, make everything blue. And I guess we're gonna attack. I'd be kind of upset if they fucking smallpox us here. That being said, mono, like, basic swamp into Thoughtseize is very well could be a smallpox deck. I'd be quite upset if it is. It's another black source. They're not firing off a smallpox right off the bat, so that's a good thing. That being said, it means they could have multiple things they could do here. So that part's a little scary. I mean, any discard is fine. We don't really care. Like, the best thing we could do is draw a land off the top here. Really? Well, I guess they can't kill that thing anyway, so okay. So a land off the top is the absolute best thing that could happen here. Land, please. Once Upon a Time. That is not a land. So we want to make mana. I think we Fable. So, like, as much as I don't want to, like, I really want to grab the Grindstone, but I think we're going to Lotus Petal. And then we're going to Fable and hope that this will find us stuff. This is also going to grow us mana, assuming the token lives. Oh, hello, Cosmo. Hello. What's up, boy? Hello. And yeah, I guess we'll get in and schwack them around a little bit. Okay. So again, as I was saying, in our last matchup too, like playing combo up against mid-range decks, you're kind of just it's going to be a rough time. Um, a Liliana here would be kind of problematic. Not sure what we discard at that, or what we sacrifice at that point. I think maybe we sacrifice the Goblin token as much as I don't want to. Hi, Cosmo. What are you doing, boy? Come here. Hey. Get out of the way. Come on. Get down here. Good boy. They are deep in the tank about what they want to do, so we also will like chuck both of these in a fucking heartbeat. Like we do not need either one of these at all. Try to find something relevant. I don't know. Our opponent does only have 3 cards. Okay, so they do have a Liliana. So I think that means we're getting rid of the Goblin Shaman. Yeah. Yeah, because we can kill the Liliana with this guy, so we want to lose our Goblin token. As much as we would like the land, we're going to get 3 shots at finding a land. And that's a Pyroblast, so that actually kind of helps us a bit here. We are going to chuck both of these. Need some lynch. Wow, okay. I guess that's a thing. Well, we're going after Liliana because we don't want to discard anything from our hand. And now we have a counterspell for whatever they do. We have plenty of discard fodder for Liliana. What is this? Liliana, the Last Hope. We're just gonna counter that. So we would very much like some lands. Okay, that is a land. That is acceptable. Play Ancient Tomb. Play another Painter Servant. Just so we have some redundancy. Put it on blue also. I'm fine with them discarding our last card. We're not casting it anyways. So we have a very, very slow clock. Go ahead, buddy. That is A-okay by me. Okay, so they didn't have anything, so I do like where we're at now. Okay, that's a Wooded Foothills. There's literally no point in me copying anything here. Like, I'm gonna get more damage if I just swing. So, as long as they don't have a sweeper, I think we're in a good spot. Their last card has to be a land or something. Yeah, it was a land. So, we are gonna fetch here to thin the deck and hopefully find something. Grindstone off the top wins. Another Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We're doing some damage to ourselves, but this is speeding up our clock and giving us some redundancy. So now it's worth being able to copy some shit, because we can copy the Goblin token, and we can increase our clock and increase our mana. Assuming they don't have a sweeper. If they have a sweeper, we have a problem. Okay, they didn't have it, so we got there. What do we board against this opponent? Mono black something. It just looks like mono black mid-range. It's probably a Pox deck. I think I want to bring in the Furies to deal with whatchamacallit. To deal with their planeswalkers. Bridge probably isn't super relevant here. I don't know how much graveyard shenanigans I have. I don't know if Soul Guide Lantern is particularly relevant. I'm tempted to bring in another REB, because with Painter, it just is great, but yeah, I didn't see any graveyard shenanigans. This is to any target, right? Yeah. So I think we just do something like that. Bring in the Furies and help deal with their Planeswalkers. Get rid of Ensnaring Bridge, because we didn't really see any creatures. I mean, maybe if they ultimate a Lily, it can stop them from doing anything with it, but yeah, I think we're just going to try this and run it back. See how it goes. All right. Bye, Cosmo. Our little friend has decided to leave us. Okie dokie. I'm assuming we're gonna get turn one Thoughtseize, so we're gonna have to base our opening hand off of that, I'm sure. Jesus Christ, cat. Fucking sheds like a motherfucker. Okay, yeah, we can definitely keep this. Because we have the Once Upon a Time to redraw if they Thoughtseize us. Either that or they just take the Once Upon a Time, like... We really don't care. Okay, they're gonna grief us. What are you gonna take? Like, I feel like they have to take this Once Upon a Time. What did they chuck? They chucked a Pack Rat. Alright, what are you taking? Like, I feel like whatever their first discard spell is, they have to take the Once Upon a Time. Because it basically just undoes whatever they do anyways. Either that or, like, maybe they take the Fable because it's the only thing I can't find a replacement of off of Once Upon a Time. Okay. So I'm assuming this means they have another discard spell to probably... Oh, they don't. I was just assuming they would, so that they take the Goblin Engineer. Well, please don't wasteland me, bro. Do not wasteland me, bro. Please. Okay. No. Smallpox? Dothy Voidwalker. That's a thing. The Goblin Engineer's offline. But I can't block with it anyways. This is a little annoying. So basically I am now racing a Dothy Voidwalker. And I'm not going to be able to make a Construct token either, which is annoying. So we're kind of on the point of just hoping that we draw into our combo before they can do anything relevant. Alright, take our Fable. That's fine, I guess. If you want to sack your Dothy for a Fable, I'm kind of okay with it. There's nothing we can do here, so we'll yield until the next end step. It looks like they might be mana screwed, which is helping us out. They're also low on cards, so there's a possibility that we can just draw into the combo. We're gonna thin the deck. Speed up their clock a little bit. What do we draw? Ooh, Twin Shot Sniper. Things are back online, boys. Grab the Grindstone. Play a land. Kill this bad boy. And then our engineers are back online. Assuming they don't have another Voidwalker, our engineers are back online now. So we'll just have to see what they do here. The nice part is we have two of them. And we have an artifact that we can sack to grab our, whatchamacallit back. Okay, him to Torok. Or, yeah, not him to Torok, just normal Torok, which we actually can kill, which is kind of hilarious. Let's do this. Okay. Yes. Throw that. So I kind of want a Fury, but I also know that I actually can't. So assuming that they don't have a way to kill the Engineer or the Painter Servant, we just win. Oh, they have a Cling to Dust? Sucks. Okay, they don't have the mana to do anything else with it, so luckily we have another one. Oh. Well, in that case... Unfortunately, you don't have the mana to do it now, but we're also going to grab a redundant Painter Servant and throw it in the bin. So I think we're, like, almost 100% to win now. I don't know what they could have that would fuck us over here. So yeah, I don't know what they could have here that'll screw us over. Because like a single removal spell doesn't do it. Graveyard Hate doesn't do it. They need a sweeper? Like, I think that's the only thing that does it, is if they have a sweeper. Otherwise, we got it. Okay, that's totally fine. Like, that's whatever. Unless they got surgical extraction. Like, I guess if they have a surgical, that can do it. Because they don't have the mana to cling to dust again. Their opponent trying to figure out what to do here. Like, are they and they realize they're dead. All right, we got there. So 1-1 against mid-range decks apparently. So I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, game 4. I like this hand. I think we lost. I think this might be the first die roll we lost. I'll have to go back and look, but I mean, against our opponent not knowing what they're doing, they're keeping 7, we're keeping 7. I don't hate this. They're on something red. Oh, they're on burn. Okay. So I guess let's start casting stuff to get it the fuck out of the way. Grab a mountain. I mean, I guess we're gonna run out Goblin Engineer. So run out the Engineer. I guess we're gonna see if they want to go face or not. If they redirect us with the Goblin Engineer, I don't actually hate it. We have another one too, which is helpful. Are you going face or are you going after the Engineer? Okay, he's going face. Light up the stage. Okay. Swift Spear and Roiling Vortex. So they can't play the Vortex, which is good for us. They could play the Swift Spear, and then we have a mild problem on our hands. Oh, he's just gonna... Okay, well, we have a backup, so that's fine by us, actually. So both of these are gone forever. Oh, Mox Opal. So I need this to be active. We are not... We're gonna put a Servant in the yard, just so we have a backup in there also. Yeah, we're gonna put a Servant in the yard. They've only got 3 cards. Hopefully they kept a bad burn hand is kind of what we're hoping for here. Okay, just plays a Swift Spear. We'll take the beats. We're not going to risk blocking. We're not going to... I mean, if they got a Lightning Bolt or something to kill this, whatever. Okay, so they have a way to kill it. So we still need to get a Grindstone is the problem. This is a little painful, but we're also going to have double blockers here, so... Like, we can chump block with one of these. Our other Grindstone off the top would be amazing. Riftbowl into exile. Okay, so that means they don't have any other spells. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're just gonna take advantage of this now. Get rid of it while we can. Then we're gonna hold on to this Taiga, kind of try to bluff a bit. Granted, they have a much faster clock than we do at this point. Oh, no, they're going after my servants. Okay. Are they just gonna spend all the removal on my servants? Eidolon or the Great Revel? Okay, a Urza's Saga would probably be the best possible draw. Oh. Or we just have a Grindstone. Please don't have a Bolt. Oh, they have a Fire Blast. Okay. Well, the funny part is we can activate this. It's gonna hurt, but we can activate it. So what? That's 3 of my 4 servants in the graveyard. Well, they're also down mana now, but again, an Urza Saga would probably be the best draw that we can get here. Because then we can just make construct tokens and start going to town. We are not going to activate it this turn, because we don't want to do an extra 2 to ourselves for no reason. Another Ancient Tomb, that doesn't do anything. So their whole deck is red other than land, so let's see how much we can mill their deck. I mean, fuck it. Before you draw, let's see how much of your deck we can mill. 16 cards. Okay. So apparently we are on the mill them out plan. Oh, shit. Okay, Riftbolt on suspend. That is a little unfortunate. Pyroblast doesn't do anything. Okay. So we're taking 5 next turn regardless. We're gonna go ahead and mill you. How many do we hit this time? Oh, we only hit 2. Womp. We hit a land, but we got another Riftbolt. So, I mean, they have any 3 damage burn spell, we're just dead. I mean, they drew a land, so maybe they don't have it. Here he's downstairs losing her fucking mind over something. Do you have the bolt effect? Yes, they just have a fire blast. Okay. Okay. That was actually kind of hilariously close. Like, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, considering it was burn. It seems like every deck I want to play is just bad against burn. Let's bring in Furies. Ensnaring Bridge doesn't seem particularly good. Brea's Apprentice doesn't seem particularly good. These counter spells look kind of stupid. So if we can't get a Painter down, these counter spells are just horrible. So, nah, we'll try something like this. See if we can get there like this. Hopefully being on the play will help us here. The fact that they just spent all of their removal on our Painter servants was kind of unfortunate, but... that is a lot of fucking Furies, but I think we're gonna keep it. Basically, we want a red source. That is a red source. Well, we can take care of all of their creatures on the ground is basically what this comes down to. This might not have been the best. Okay. Hit me a land. I would be okay with a land. Land? No. So he knows we have a Painter Servant coming up. So I think we want to hold off until we can actually like do everything all at once, or until we have an REB effect. I mean, we'll get in. We're gonna bolt the Goblin Guide anyways. More lands to just land a Fury wouldn't be terrible. Roiling Vortex. It's a little annoying. It means we can't cast this for free. So actually, hitting more lands would be amazing here at land. Well, there's a Grindstone. So we have everything we need. So I think we're... Oh, I should have attacked. Oh, well, whatever. So we're kind of at the point now where we want them... We want to draw like another soul land, and then them tapping out to do something would be the best thing we could have happen here. Unfortunately, this does shut down our Furies, because we're going to take 5 damage if we evoke one of these. So we actually kind of want some lands. Monastery Swiftspear ain't the worst thing in the world. What are they doing? They're going to Lightning Bolt our face. Okay. We'll probably cash this Goblin Welder in. What do they hit off of this? The Goblin Guide and another Roiling Vortex. That is not good for us. I think we are going to cash this in. If we can hit a soul land, we're fucking golden. Like, another Ancient Tomb off the top is the absolute best thing that we could hit here. I mean, they always could have a Pyroblast, but Soul Land? Ancient Tomb, please. Wooded Foothills. Alright. So we're 1 land away from being able to just cast a Fury, which I don't hate that at all. They might take their turn playing another Roiling Vortex, though, which is a problem. Like, there is always a possibility that they just have a Fire Blast. So even if we hit our 5th land, play Painter Servant activated, they could have a Pyroblast, or a Fire Blast, just to sack their lands and kill it in response. But unfortunately, I think it's something we're going to have to go for if we hit our land. I mean, depending on what they do here. If they leave any mana up, we're hoping we hit a land and we just cast Fury, try to wipe their board out. And hope that these Furies can just get us there. But we're not going to crack this because we want to keep our land count high. Alright, so they're going to play the Roiling Vortex. Fortunately, that does put us on a clock. We're taking 2 a turn. Okay, so they definitely have some kind of removal if they're holding their Goblin Guide back and not playing it. Okay, give me a land. Land. That is not a land. I think we're just dead now. The fact that we didn't hit a land there, I think kills us. So as much as this sucks, I think we want to try to bait the counterspell out. Or the removal spell. I mean, we're basically just dead to anything. I don't think it matters what we grab there. Like, we try to bait the removal spell out. Hopefully they spend it at this. We don't die. Hit a land, untap, do this next turn, and win. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because we will also snap block this Monastery Swiftspear if this lives, but I don't think it's going to. Go and face. I'm assuming that means they just have another burn spell in hand. If they don't, I'd be very surprised. This also shuts off our Ancient Tomb, so Basically, we just gotta hope their land is or their hand is 3 lands. Like 3 lands, and we top deck a land is basically what we're hoping for here. The chances of that are slim to none. So they are thinking way too hard on this, unless literally their hand is 3 lands. Yeah. Okay. They got it. That seems like a rough matchup. Also, they just have so much fucking removal. So oh well, is what it is. On to the next one. All right, guess we're finishing off losing on die rolls. But it is what it is, I guess. So let's see what we can do here. Actually, I like this hand a lot. I think we're gonna keep it. Um, Hopefully they're not on mid-rangey shit or like hardcore control, but we're gonna find out. And we're up against Delver. All right, so this is gonna be a bitch. Shit. Okay, so let's Once Upon a Time see if they're willing to daze this or force it or something. No. Okay, so I mean we have the combo. Alright, they're gonna daze this. If they force this, I don't hate it, because it puts them down to 2 cards. Okay, they're forcing it. Pitching an expressive iteration. They're down to 2 cards. And we can get another one off of this Urza Saga, or off of the Goblin Engineer, even. I think we want to get the other one off of the Urza Saga. Pitches a land. They've got 2 card types in the graveyard. So I feel like this is going to be a very, very hard matchup. I'm really hoping that they announce something tomorrow from this. Okay, chose not to bin whatever it was they found. Yeah, I'm very much hoping that something from this deck gets banned tomorrow at the BNR. I'm thinking if they banned anything, it's going to be Expressive Iteration, because they seem to just be working their way down the formats. Okay, so that's a Wasteland, so that does complicate things a little bit. But we're going to try to bait them out with a Taiga. We have another counterspell. Do they have another counterspell? They do. I honestly wouldn't be sad to see Days go from the format either. It was one of those things where I'm like, oh, it's just a force spike basically, but like the more that I'm seeing it, like I don't know, to knock this deck down, I honestly think there needs to be like 3 or 4 bans out of it. Ever since Top was banned, Delver in some form or another has been the top deck of the format, like head and shoulders above everything else. Okay, so we did bait their Wasteland out. So hopefully this means our Saga can come down and live. Well, since we have a repeat, I think we're going to go ahead and run one of these out. Do you have another fucking Daze? No. Okay. Everything's blue. This might hurt us a little bit. Because it might give them... They might have had a Force of Will and they just didn't have something to pitch to it. But we'll see. Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake. Okay. Just drawing all the fucking Wastelands. Choosing not to attack. I don't hate Twin Shot Sniper. We're gonna try to run this out, see what they do. Let's... What do we want to throw in there? I don't want to throw the other grindstone. I actually don't hate Soul Guide Lantern in the bin. Because we can theoretically get that back to try to shut him off of a Murktide region. Whatever's in their hand is not a counterspell. Are they trying to set up for a Murktide is what I'm wondering. So they finally hit their other land. They have enough to be able to Murktide. They're thinking very hard about what they want to do here. I do like how low they are on lands. I like that they're thinking real hard about what they want to do here. Then again, maybe that's bad for us. And maybe their hand is just like 2 bolts or like 2 REBs or something. I don't know. Okay, Unholy Heat on the Goblin Engineer is slightly annoying. Okay, they like whatever they saw. Okay. Ooh, I don't hate Fury. Um, I mean, I guess we're gonna start getting in. Like, if they try to do something with this Dragon Rage Channeler, we're gonna twin shot it. Okay. Fortunately, we still have the issue of if they have a Murktide region eventually. I'm curious what this last card in hand is. It must be like a Force of Will or something. Expressive Iteration. We're just gonna kill this now. So that they don't have a chance to give it Delirium. Okay, so they liked whatever they saw on top, which I'm guessing means it's probably a Murktide region. So I'd like a Red Elemental Blast or something. Getting rid of a Brainstorm. What did they put in their hand then? Oh, another mountain. We're 1 away from being able to play this Fury and then hopefully just ride on its back for victory. It's gotta be a fun, like, so they probably found a Murktide region, would be my assumption. Like, that's the only explanation I have for why they would have done that the way they did. Either that or they kept a blue card to be able to pitch to Force of Will. Okay, so yes, this is a Murktide region. No, oh, no, it's a Dragon Rage Channeler. E? It does have Delirium now, but we theoretically can kill it, so... Land? Okay, Red Elemental Blast ain't bad. Since we're not doing anything else anyways, let's run out another one. Yeah, keep everything on blue. He has to attack with it. We're gonna hold it to counterspell. Like, if we can still hit that last grindstone, I think we're pretty good. Like, a land also to be able to just hardcast this Fury would be terrible. Opponent is also playing very, very slowly. Do they bin, or do they like what they see? Okay, they bin it. It was a brainstorm. They're gonna crack to see what we draw. Again, would not hate a land. They have to have a fucking Force of Will or something. It has to be Force of Will blue card. And Urza Saga would also be nice. Or Painter Servant number 3. Oh, we're gonna run it out so that our clock matches theirs. Is this their Murktide finally? No, it's another expressive iteration. Bin's a Force of Will. So they definitely have a force in hand if they're binning a force. So I think in that case, then they're leaning kind of hard on this DRC. If I draw another red card, I might just go ahead and evoke this Fury to try to get the Force Will out of their hand. A Delver of Secrets. Okay. It's kind of fine-ish. Okay. Fable of the Mirror Breaker ain't bad. I think this might get it out of them. This gets a Force of Will. Do I care that much? Let's see what they bin first, because I definitely need to be able to take care of a whatchamacallit. What did they pitch? They pitched a Volcanic Island? They put the land in. I think we let this go. They're going to block with a Delver. Because if they get a Murktide, we need to be able to counter it. It's just going to be a matter of does this guy flip or not. Because I could just wipe their board, but then I'm dead to a fucking Murktide Regent. Does not flip. Okay. That's good. Because either another Elemental Blast of some sort, or another red card to pitch to this Fury, and I think we kind of just clean this up. Maybe I should have put one of these on red. Oh, we just have another Pyroblast. That's actually fine. Alright, so let's get in. Attack with all creatures. So, like, the problem is if we hit another land, we can just hard cast this fucking... So maybe we'll just hold on to it. We've got 2 cards. What are the... what the fuck do they have in hand? Yeah, I think we're just gonna hold on to them. If we have to, we can Pyroblast one of these. We'll see what they flip. If they're gonna flip, then I can... Okay, does not flip again, which is good for us. And we can fight a counter war over a Murktide Regent. I guess it's going to come down to what the fuck do they draw here. Okay, so... They're going to get in. No matter what we draw, I think we're going to go ahead and evoke this Fury next turn. And we'll just fight the counter war if we have to. Yeah, because we're gonna have to regardless. So we're gonna blow one of these up. Let's blow up. We're gonna blow up the DRC. Do they have a counter is gonna be the question. Force of Will pitching an island. I think we let this go. Because they're gonna have 0 cards in hand. Yeah, we're gonna let this go. Hopefully we draw a land. Okay, yeah, that's actually great for us. The problem is if they flip one of these Delvers, we're kind of fucked. That is the one downside here. Hmm. I mean, we gotta go for it, right? Like, I don't think we have a choice. Like, if they flip the Delver, they flip the fucking Delver. It is what it is at this point. So, hopefully they don't have shit on top. If they flip the Delver, we're dead. Hopefully they can keep their streak of not flipping Delvers. They're doing it blind, so... I mean, it's on you, buddy. Do you flip the Delver? I'm gonna be so fucking mad if they do. They flip it? Yes! Oh, taking down Delver. Holy shit. Okay. We got game 1. That was intense. Alright, up against Delver. Bring the rest of the Furies in. Bring Leyline to the Void in. Bring the other REB in. I think we can get rid of Brea's Apprentice. Permanent Snaring Bridge. Maybe don't bring all the ley lines in. Maybe bring in Fairy Macabre instead of Leyline? I don't know. Maybe trim a Once Upon a Time. A Welder. A Mirror. Maybe trim 2 Once Upon a Times. Try something like that. I honestly, again, I am not a painter player by any means. I do not actually know what I'm supposed to be boarding in and out. So, yeah, I'm kind of just winging it, especially against Delver. I mean, it's kind of slow, but I think we're going to keep it. This is a very defensive hand, and I like that. I'm going to guess they're bringing in Meltdowns, which, I mean, whatever, fine. Do your thing. Okay, so we're probably going to bolt the Delver. So there is just a Grindstone. Okay. So with that being said, then, I think we're going to cast the Grindstone. We're just going to get that out now. He's going to brainstorm now to set up the Delver flip. So we're probably going to bolt the Delver. We're going to see what they decide they want to flip. If they're trying to set up the Delver flip this early, that makes me think they're kind of banking on this Delver. But I don't know. Maybe they're not. They're thinking very hard about how they want to do this. Okay, what are they going to show off the Delver? They show a meltdown. Well, Delver's going to die. Because our artifacts are about to die. So if they want, okay, they did not want to fight over that. So this is going to be a land, meltdown X1. Oh wait, they can't. Okay, that's actually fine. It's going to be next turn they're going to meltdown X1 then. Are they going to counter this? Or are they just going to bolt it? Alright, looks like they're probably going to try to bolt it. Oh, no, they're just going to counter it. Okay, that's actually kind of fine. Whatever. Then they're pretty much going to take their whole turn just to melt down the grindstone. Which I'm kind of okay with. Okay, yeah, we can deal with a Delver. Maybe they're mana screwed. Okay, double Delver? Yeah, they're mana screwed. We can kill one of these. We know that they have a meltdown in hand. Oh, we can just kill both of them. And then we're in top deck mode? I think we want to wait for now. Because if we can hit another land, we can just hard cast this Fury. We'll mill him for a bit if we can. So let's see what our opponent's Delver flipping luck is. You know what? No. You're gonna have to earn this, opponent. You need to earn this flip. Okay, they earned their flip. Our opponent did earn their flip. So a land off at the top would be the absolute best thing we could hit. Then we just hardcast Fury and hopefully blow everything up. So we're going to see what they do here. We might just mill them to fuck up their Ponder if they don't shuffle. Unfortunately, it does help fuel their, whatchamacallit. But it screws up their scry at least. Chooses not to shuffle. Hits a land. I mean, we're just going to go ahead and do this anyways. We're really hoping we hit a land. This might be dumb hurting ourselves this much, but let's see how many we hit. Probably not many. How many do we hit? We go from 46. Do they know that the top two cards are the same color? Okay, so we hit 4. Okay. Land. Twin shot sniper. Okay. So we know they don't have any counters at the moment. We fucked up their shits. This is a channel, so it can't be countered anyway. So I guess we're gonna wait, hope that we hit a land next turn. If they want to melt down our grindstone, so be it, I guess. They're gonna get in. We're gonna kill one of them. We're still hoping we hit a land so that we can Fury away the other one, and then we have a clock. Or if we keep drawing more things to kill their creatures. We also are very, very dead to a Murktide region if they have one. We know one card is a meltdown. Other than that, we don't know what the fuck they got going on. Passes the turn. Okay. Land? Not what I want to see, but we'll take it. Okay, they don't counter this one. I think... Because what, this costs some mana? I think we're gonna go throw a land in the yard. Unfortunately, I think we're dead in 2 turns otherwise, but we need some fucking mana. Like, they have a bolt, we're dead. They have a counter spell for whatever we draw, we're dead. Thank you for slow rolling the bolt, opponent. Disrespectful. Okay, so that went a little bit more like I was anticipating it to. Let's see if we can eke out this game 3. I don't think we want to change anything. Is there anything I want to change? I don't think so. I really don't know if there's anything we want to change. I mean, like, we can cut them off of their blue mana with Magus, but they can just fucking kill it, so I don't think that matters. Yeah, I think we just run it back. Yeah, just running it back goes. Ugh. Alright, so I mean, that was unfortunate that we kind of just didn't hit anything that we needed. So, little unfortunate, but this isn't as lopsided as I was expecting it to be. Again, I still stand by, this deck needs to be taken down a notch to, because like, you've got Delver at S+ tier, and then everything else is like A. There's that much of a difference between them. So, and the funny part is like, this deck already ate a ban, they ate Ragavan, and the deck just got better. Like, so that says something about this deck. And like I said, the fact that it's just been head and shoulders above the rest of the meta in some form or another ever since Top got banned. So we've got another defensive hand. Can blow up their creatures. I think we keep this. Hopefully they didn't keep a hand full of removal, but it's fucking Delver, so they probably did. Go grab a basic so they can't wasteland us. Play the welder. Is our opponent really thinking about countering this? Yes, okay. Well, I'm actually kind of okay with that. I think I'd prefer this engineer to live, so I'm kind of fine with that-ish. Place a Dragon Rage Channeler. I think we're gonna go ahead and kill this now. Well, actually no, because I don't want to get dazed. We're gonna wait. We're gonna kill it on our turn so we can pay for the daze. Well, let's kill this. Get this out of the way now. If they want to pitch more cards, we can REV. And then that's going to put them straight into top deck mode right off the bat. Force of Negation pitching Daze. I'll let them do this. We are going to fight this because this pretty much gets them into top deck mode. So we are actually going to fight this battle. So they have no threats on the board. They're virtually in top deck mode. Unfortunately, we kind of are too, but I think that was worth the battle. Okay, another red elemental blast is nice. So I think we're gonna go grab. I think we're gonna grab Soul Guide Lantern. Hope this lives. Get our Soul Guide Lantern back. Get rid of their graveyard. I think is what we want. Please don't have a bolt. Okay, that was like a really weird pause. End of combat. So I beg of thee, do not have a bolt. Okay, another Dragon Rage Channeler isn't the worst thing in the world. A land. Are they just gonna go? Is their last card Murktide Regent? They do have the bolt. God damn it. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. But they're in top deck mode, so hopefully if we can deal with this Dragon Rage Channeler, like if we draw another bolt, or if we draw... No, we drew an Ancient Tomb. Alright, so we need a Fury. Like, if we can top deck one of our 4 Furies, that would be great. Because we can Fury and still be able to protect it, so... This is gonna open us up to a Wasteland, which is annoying, but I think it's worth it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So now a Fury alone doesn't even do it, because we can only kill one of these. Granted, our clock is a lot faster. Alright, this opens us up to a Wasteland, but it is what it is. Oh, come on! Really? All those times I needed lands in the previous games, and now I'm gonna flood out in this game. Cool. Oh, shit. You have got... Yeah, we're dead now. Like... all of those previous games where I needed lands, and they're all coming now, apparently. Alright. Are you gonna slow roll the bolt on us again, opponent? I mean, granted, I guess they're probably holding on to it just in case I have, like, a Force of Will or something in hand. But yeah, there's literally nothing that gets us out of this now, because we don't have any one card that can kill both of these. So... There's the Fury. Too little, too late, unfortunately. Like, it doesn't matter. We can go to 1 and it's whatever. They probably have a bolt in hand anyways. Like, we're dead to one of these. We don't have a single... We needed this, like, 2 turns ago. So, it was... I don't know why they're forcing this. Like, they're dead anyways. I really don't know why they were forcing this. Unless they're just, like, gonna scoop when this resolves because they're not paying attention. Like, I don't know. I mean, we can only kill one of them, so we're still just dead on a crackback. Because unfortunately, it's got fucking flying, so there's nothing we can do about it. So, yeah, damn, what a way to go. Ugh. So close. So close. Oh, man. Our last game, we just flood out. Alright, you got it, opponent. Last game, and we flood out. So close to taking down the infamous Delver. Again, like... This deck needs to be taken down a notch. I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow if there's actually a banned announcement for Legacy. I don't think there's going to be. I really want there to be one. Again, I don't know. They're probably only going to take one card if they take anything at all. It's probably going to be Expressive Iteration because they seem to just be working their way down the list of formats, banning that. So, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I'll catch y'all on the wrap-up. So... We went 2 and 3. I think that's more of a knock against me as a pilot of this deck than the deck itself. This deck definitely can put up some wins. I actually played against it earlier today while I was on stream, and I was able to squeak out game 1, but then like games 2 and 3, I wasn't able to beat it. So I think it's more I just don't know the deck that well. It definitely can put up results for whatever fucking reason. This is like the one deck that when I play against it, I have never been able to win an actual match. I can win games here and there, but I can never win a fucking match. So a lot of it is definitely coming down to me as a pilot of this deck, not the deck itself. But it was fun. It's something I definitely like to play again. It felt like it had game against everything. The only like hilarious blowout we had was that one match up against Burn. And when your entire combo is based on sticking X3 in a deck that has a bajillion lightning bolts in it, it's kind of understandable. Like even up against the discard decks and the mid-range decks that we saw, it held its own. We managed to beat Mono Black, and we went three pretty close games with the Sultai one. And then obviously the end there, Delver. Delver is Delver. I was really hoping it was going to eat a ban yesterday. It didn't. It is what it is. Delver has been the top of the meta in some form or another ever since the top ban and Miracles got banned out. Whether it's been Rug or Is It or just straight fucking Jeskai or straight blue or whatever, it has definitely been the top of the meta, head and shoulders above everything else by a fucking mile. So losing to it is not a knock against the deck. I will not hold losing to Delver against any deck. It is more of a knock against what Delver is and the fact that it needs to be taken down a peg. But it is what it is. Until WotC decides to give a shit about Legacy, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I thought this was a fun deck. Definitely would like to play it again. Definitely could use some practice with it, learn the lines a little bit better. But anyways, as always, thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you had fun. Y'all ever see any deck lists you want to see me play, make a video of, shoot them off to me. I'll make a video out of them. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button below so you know when I'm posting these videos going live. And check out my streams as well. Over on Twitch, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4:30 p.m. Central. And then periodically whenever else I can get on and I happen to be free on a random night. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you had fun. And as always, stay salty.